Okay, hey guys, Tim Darnell here. Welcome. Glad you're here. I want to talk about why network marketing, sort of a question mark. Why network marketing? I'm going to give you some ideas for me that are real important, why I've chosen this as a career path for the last 38 years. So I'm not the world's smartest person, but I believe in freedom and I believe in independence. I believe that God made us to be independent. He made us to be free and not tied down to some corporation. Even though I'm not the smartest person, I can make my own decisions, and I can live by those decisions, and I cherish the right to do that. I can also make my own money. I don't need somebody to tell me how hard to work, when to work, where to work, how much I'm worth, and that kind of thing. I'll figure that out, and I'll make those decisions myself. There are 1,000 different ways you can make income. You can create a new business. I think you should create a business. What I'm offering through The Struggle Sucks is powerful. But you get to be an independent contractor. So there's that word again, independence. And so you can be as productive as you possibly want in this environment. And so you can work hard, you can take time off, you can work smart, and you can put things together on autopilot, which is the gist of The Struggle Sucks and Tim's smart solutions, Tim's sane solutions. And you can create just enough money to survive, or you can really thrive and you can create millions of dollars if you want to. I want to call my own shots on how much I work, how much I travel, how much I vacation, where I travel to, where I vacation. I don't need anybody else to decide those things for me. And you're the same way. So I want to work from home. I don't want to commute. I don't want a cubicle. I cherish this independence, this idea of independence and network marketing and its powerful byproduct, which is residual cash flow, provide incredible independence and freedoms that people simply don't have. They're tied down. They don't even know they're tied down. And when you compare it to the lifestyle of network marketing, it just doesn't compare. It's not a smart decision to me. Now, I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm just telling you why network marketing is a great choice. Most people make a living trading hours for dollars. In network marketing, you work hard for 2 to 5 years. You establish residual cash flow, the 10th wonder of the world, alongside the 9th wonder, which is compound interest. So these are powerful things, duplication and getting numbers to work for you. That's just a great idea. So number one is freedom, independence. Number two is health. More companies in the network marketing space offer health products than any other type of product. And that's a good thing. So to compete with other companies, the level of effectiveness and quality of these products cannot be compromised. We're in a dead heat race with dozens, hundreds of other companies. So we've got to rise above. And so the byproduct of health products is health. And so it makes the most sense for the good they do. The competitive costs relative to health food stores doesn't even compare. The health food stores are much more expensive, and you don't even know what's in the products. There's no regulation on that. So you choose a company that has paid big time attention to the nutritional ingredients. You know what you're getting, and your life will change. We've seen tens of thousands of people's lives totally change. So number two is health. One great thing about health products are the profit margins that they have in the products. These types of products have healthy profit margins in them. And so they can afford to pay the company well. They can afford to pay the field well. That means the field being independent contractors like you and me. So I chose a company that offers a tasty meal replacement with only 240 calories, and it only costs $3 a meal. And so I'm not promoting that company, but I'm just saying, think about concepts like this. This is powerful. I just stayed out at Doty's restaurant here in Allen. It's a Cajun place, and it was good, but it was all fried, all fried. And I ended up about $16 for that one meal. What I could have my own meal at $3 a meal. So we all eat regularly. So there's not much behavioral change that we have to teach about eating. People know they want to do that. So eating a nutritious meal is important and a natural thing anyone can ever do. So results are weight loss, increased energy, better sleep, less sickness, better cognition. So in the world where the standard American diet standard American diet, SAD, is making people sicker over time. That is sad. So health and preventive health is the best thing a person can do for themselves and their family. So when you do that, you cut down and often even cut out the need for drugs, surgeries, doctor visits, and that whole rigmarole that everybody else is doing. We don't do that. We stay healthy all the time because we're feeding our body the nutrition that needs to be fed from the entire spectrum. A lot of people say, I'm going to go buy a bottle of vitamin D. I said, well, that's a good idea, but do you know that there's hundreds of other nutrients that you need, minerals, vitamins, omegas, and things that our body desperately needs. And so if you don't have your health, you're missing out on so much life has to offer. You're not going to have fun. Health is so very important. So number 2 is health, a very big reason that network marketing makes so much sense to me. Number 3 is financial. Now, you hear me talk about residual cash flow, and as you probably know, I don't like the term passive income that much. That's a real mamby-pamby word. It's sort of like the struggle's real. Well, what are you saying? It's like saying when you comment on somebody's Facebook post or something, you say interesting. You didn't say anything when you said that. Okay, I'm off on a sort of a tangent here. But financial residual cash flow is a more hard-hitting term, and I think it's more poignant and more visual. And I would like for you to, if you join me, to use that type phrasing right there. We think about words a whole lot in marketing. So you think about residual cash flow, but also immediate cash flow. You can go out and make money right now. And I'm talking about an extra $100, $200, $500 just immediately. So that's important. People in a household a lot of times have something break, or they just have a pressing need, or they're behind on bills or whatever. You can go put that in your pocket just immediately if the comp plan pays you immediately, like the one I'm involved with. If I need extra cash, I can go talk to another person, and bam, we're in the money, and we're lessening that suck of the money financial situation that so many people think about and have in their life. So even if one to approach network marketing on a part-time basis and you need an extra $200 to make ends meet, that's a perfect way to bring in that amount, and you can do a lot more than that immediately. But the biggie is residual cash flow. So during this COVID virus shutdown, our check was deposited every Monday like clockwork. And so millions lost their job. I think the last figure I saw was 36 million. Somewhere in that range, lost their jobs, and many of those were still paid. Some of those were still paid, but many were not paid at all. They just lost their income. So residual cash flow saved the day for network marketers like us. And so how valuable is that? It is absolutely priceless. Also, when you work an MLM, you're allowed to take business deductions on expenses that people who don't own their own business cannot write off. Now, a lot of people don't think about network marketing and tax write-offs, but that's so important, because now what you're doing is virtually every expense that you have right now can in some shape or fashion be written off. In my company, we write off the cost of the products, which is food that we eat regularly. So the shopping for food, we have Kroger's in this area. I don't know what you have, or Walmart, name a grocery store in your area. Do they give you a tax deduction? No, they don't. Only in the event of you're buying something for business purposes. In other words, categorically, no. So these tax deductions enable you to make a lot of money not being taxed on much of that income. And so you take a trip to see a relative, you combine business in the mix, you might be able to write off a significant portion of the travel expense. Smart, smart, smart. So if you referred someone to Kroger, H-E-B, Walmart, do they pay you a referral fee or a commission? No, never. They don't do that. So at the risk of sounding arrogant or maybe even bragging, we've made millions in MLM and have created excellent residual cash flow, and we pay less taxes than someone making the amount of money as an employee, and that's all legal, 100% legal. It's written into the tax code. So number 3 is financial. Number 1 is freedom, independence. Number 2 is health. Number 3 is financial reasons. Also, I should include in there, you can get your income up to crazy amounts. If what you're doing is putting people in the business, the more people you put in the business, the bigger and bigger your checks go. And so you don't have to be stuck with some middle range money like $60,000, $80,000 a year, you can make a whole lot more than that on your own time and with that freedom that we talked about. Number 4, and this is a big one. This probably ought to be number 1, actually. Personal development. So especially with old school building, MLM requires people skills. It requires verbal skills. It demands a positive attitude all the time. It requires resourcefulness, and a lot of people don't have resourcefulness. All they're doing is clocking in, making a check, and it doesn't require them to stretch. In network marketing, owning your own business, you've got to learn how to be resourceful. You've got to learn how to solve problems like you've never been resourceful before, like you've never been a problem solver before. So it requires dealing with and defeating frustration and DOUBT. Now, a lot of jobs don't have that. I mean, you got office politics and things like that. But in our type of business, there's going to be a lot of frustration. And so instead of, you going, I can't handle that, learn how to handle frustration. That's one of the greatest personal development skills that you can ever develop. The resourcefulness, one of the great things, how to overcome DOUBT and never quitting. Dealing with rejection is one of the most character building things you'll ever go through. And so you've got to be tenacious, and you got to be at the same time tenacious. You got to be patient. You got to be kind. And you also you need to know how to qualify bad people out of your life and be on the lookout for the good ones to partner with. So you got to be discerning in network marketing. In old school, especially in old school tactics, my book's 10 Secrets for Network Marketing Success deals with a lot of these issues right here. And they're important things. If you learn how to conquer some of those things, you're a better, stronger person. You really are. So the idea of patience, we talked about that, and speed must both be increased. Now, think about that. That's sort of an oxymoron there. Patience and speed must both be increased. You may want to write that down. And so both of those are great, great qualities to have, but you want to up the tempo of contacting people. So you've got to be giving, you've got to be forgiving, especially for yourself, other people, and you got to know how to push yourself and at the same time not be too hard on yourself. You're going to meet and come to know great people in our business. I'll tell you that. I've got associations with people. They're fantastic folks, and they got big in our business by learning these things. Most people don't have to do that, and they deal with frustration all the time, and it just overwhelms them. Not with us. We're thick-skinned. So the less than great people, they're going to weed themselves out of our business. And so that's a great aspect of network marketing at all. So you're going to be surrounded by champions, and you yourself must become a greater champion than you've ever been before. I'll say that again. You yourself must become a greater champion than you've ever been. Strengthening positive intangibles that don't necessarily show up on a resume will be your biggest accomplishment in network marketing. It's been said many times that network marketing is a personal development course with products attached to it. I couldn't agree more. And it's a great, great thing about network marketing is that you're going to be a better person. It forces you to be a better person. If you're not, you won't make it in our business. And so it's a great accomplishment when these intangibles get stronger and stronger and stronger. Patience, tenacity, kindness, giving, loving, caring. Personal development should probably be the number one reason for building your MLM team, and you probably don't even want to hear that now. I know a lot of people I've talked to before, they said, if you told me that getting involved in network marketing would involve personal development and I'd have to do that, I wouldn't have gotten in. And I said, well, maybe that's why I didn't tell you that. I don't know, but it's the very best gift you can give yourself. There's no other business that's going to require all you've got like MLM, and you will be the better for finding out what all you've got really is. You have a lot more in you than you think you do, and it will feel really good to make that self-discovery. So is that cool or what? Personal development is truly a gift from God about our business, this type of business right here. And then finally, number 5 is helping others. Helping others. You cannot win in network marketing unless you help others win. It's the way you win. It's exactly the way you win is helping others win. Now, you're not going to do it for them, but but you've got to be sure that you've got their best interests in mind as you're building your big network marketing business. You got to help them build one as well. And the bigger you help them build, the bigger you'll get. So it's just a win-win situation all the way around. So it's not all about you. It's not all about me. It's about you and me helping others succeed. If they, and not all, but at least a few, just a few succeed, you're going to succeed. A handful of people successful in your business will be high success for you. And so you just can't do it alone. And that perspective is a fabulous way to live your life. You are constantly looking for others to help. They win, you win, win-win proposition, and a great way to live your life. So let's do a quick review of the big 5 benefits of network marketing. Number 1 is independence and freedom. Cherish it. Number 2 is health. What a great thing to give to you and your family is health with products that are sensational, that are they're the best on the market, and they help you do all the things we talked about in that segment there. Financial, a much better way to earn income. Trading hours for dollars is not a smart way to earn income. It's just not smart. That's why Bombshell is so powerful, because I'm sitting here, I'm recruiting people right now because of the ads that are running out there. They're seeing my message, then they're getting into the funnel and they're seeing continual messages all the time. And so that financial aspect it gets bigger and bigger every day. And I think I mentioned the other day that I have almost 27,000 people on our team right now, and we're just now getting Bombshell off the ground. That's 26,000 were created with just word of mouth and old school methods. And then number 4 is personal development. Do not minimize this incredible aspect of our business, personal development. You're going to be a better person because of this business. And then number 5, helping others as a way of life. What a powerful thing to do. I think Jesus would approve of that, So anyway, I hope this has helped you maybe give some perspective on why we do what we do, why network marketing, why MLM. And love to speak to you real soon. Hope we get together and you guys have a super, super day.